everyone, welcome to SportsKhabri. I'm Rahul and there's some big news around the Euros, and this one's about French superstar Kylian Mbappé. Yep, France did come out victorious in their opening game of Euro 2024 against Austria. They won 1-0. Thanks to Mbappe's good work that they did get this result. Although the forward did struggle for large parts of that match, he did produce the moment that mattered. It was his cross that was deflected in by an Austrian defender to provide France his only goal of the game. However, the night did not end well for Mbappé because he ended up breaking his nose. Yeah, that's right. He ended up breaking his nose after leaping for a header and challenging for the ball along with Kevin Danso, who's an Austrian defender. On the follow-through, he caught his shoulder and ended up breaking his nose. It was bloody scenes and there was a lot of blood spewing on Mbappe's face. He had to get treated before eventually leaving the field. There was a whole scene around it. France weren't able to make the substitution after Mbappé was off the pitch. So then Mbappé came on and then he sat down on the floor. Of course, this has led to criticism from several ex-players, saying that Mbappé just came back on to sit on the pitch. Well, that's not very sportsmanlike. Roy Keane has slammed Mbappé, so has Gary Neville. Regardless, it's the problem that France really have at this moment is what will they do if Mbappé is out for a long period or if he's out for an extended period. At the moment, the France manager Didier Deschamps has failed to confirm as to whether Mbappé will be available in the near future. It looks like he could be missing the game against the Netherlands, which is up next for them, and we don't know if he'll be back before the group stages end. And in such a scenario, it really begs the question, who will step in for Mbappé? Because Mbappé is, of course, coming off a brilliant season with Paris Saint-Germain. He scored an excess of 40 goals across competitions for the French side. And yeah, who is going to lead the line? Well, the obvious answer to that question is Olivier Giroud, the man who has scored loads of goals for France over the years. He's France's top goal scorer. And I think the simplest answer to the question is to bring on the former Arsenal man. Now, Giroud did not start this opening game against Austria. He came off the bench to replace Mbappé itself. And they are very different players. We saw that Mbappé provides, of course, mobility, pace, and he will roam about the pitch. He will get things done. He can drift to that left side, allowing Marcus Thuram to, on occasion, to come down the middle. They keep interchanging, and of course, that's something that you will not get with Giroud. And if Giroud is to come into this team, it will be a more sort of rigid front three. You're going to see Giroud predominantly play down the middle, be that target man for France when they need him to, and he can, of course, link up the play. He's a wonderful passer of the ball. We've seen that over the years. He's done it for Arsenal, of course, for AC Milan as well. And yeah, the answer to that question is probably to have him back in the squad, and it would be nice to see Giroud get a couple of goals. But what does that mean for France? Of course, they will have to deliver a lot of crosses into the box, probably change the way that they play a little. They can go more direct, allow the likes of Theo Hernandez to go wide and whip in crosses towards Giroud. We saw him try a couple of cutbacks in the previous game. You won't see that from Giroud. He's going to definitely be that guy who will be in the box waiting for the perfect delivery from either side, from the French fullbacks. So yeah, that's something that they will have to keep an eye on. Ousmane Dembélé will probably have to do a little better. Didn't have the best of games against Austria. Wasn't able to sort of beat a man and put in a cross, and he did try a couple of dribbles that didn't quite work out. I think Ousmane Dembélé will have a more simpler role, which is just get the ball, put it into the box. We know Dembélé can cross with both his left and right. And with a guy like Giroud in the box, you can be assured that he will attack it and he can make the most of pretty much half chances as well. So yeah, that way I think France are going to be okay, at least till the group stages end. They've got Olivier Giroud for the time being, but I think once the group stages are over, we know that Giroud is not the youngest. He's grown quite old, and I don't know if he can sort of last the intensity of games beyond this. He's 37 years old, and the hope is that Mbappé will be back by then. Again, the French Football Federation have stated that they will be providing a customized mask for Mbappé as well, and hopefully this would be enough to sort of protect him after he does complete his initial treatment for breaking his nose. But yeah, that's where we are on Kylian Mbappé. It looks very likely that France will call upon Olivier Giroud for the next couple of games until Mbappé is back at least. So yeah, if he's not, by the time France enter the knockouts, and if they do enter the knockouts, Giroud will probably have to lead the line from then on as well. They could also use Marcus Thuram in a central role, bring in another winger, but I think they will go for the more experienced option. He is, after all, France's highest ever goal scorer in international games. Yep, Giroud's the name right now. And yeah, before we wrap up, everybody watching, please do like and share the video. Do let us know what you think about this Mbappé situation. Do let us know who you think should be playing down the middle for France in Mbappe's absence. Of course, drop them all in the comments. We'll see you next time.